Hello and welcome in. Welcome once again to the living room. You have discovered the living room guitarist here. Thanks for checking us out, coming back in if you're returning. My name's Dan, I'm your host. Welcome to the home of non-judgmental musical companionship. How about that? This is a place where we can get together as, hobbyist guitar players who have songs in our heads, ideas for songs, little riffs and progressions and unstructured jams that we've been playing for a long time and not really sure what to do with. So we've created this nice safe space to hang out with fellow living roomers and just kind of help each other, just kind of get our creative processes going and just help each other work on our songs, right? So welcome in. Thanks so much. We have a guest today. My guest today is Jason.
Thank you. Thanks
And
for having me.
now you are actually a multi-instrumentalist, right? Yeah. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, my musical background started with learning the pipe organ at church. It progressed to the tuba and then sousaphone and then guitar later on. So kind of,
Yeah, you played a little ukulele too.
I know
a
some
massive
chords,
tuba.
yeah. So kind of a good musical background.
Okay, so you've been doing it for a while. So
Nothing formal either. All kind of mostly self-study.
nothing professional you've ever been
Nothing
paid
professional.
for, because now even pros have their living room material certainly that they might want to share occasionally. So again, this is we've done several episodes now of the show. So if you see anything on a past episode you want to respond to, maybe you heard something that just kind of sparked an idea and you want to respond to that, or you just want to submit your own living room material and let our fellow guitar players have a whack at it and help you develop it. It's livingroomguitarist@gmail.com. Send your submissions. We'd love to feature you on the show as well. So Jason, what do you got for us today? What do you like to hang out and play in your living room?
So this is a jam that I picked up probably all the way back into college, and it's a neat little jam. I end up just kind of going to when I'm warming up, and it's a good one to play with others, especially people learning to like solo on top.
So good practice material, folks.
Good little practice.
If you want to start developing creative solos or something like that, all right.
And it has some moves on there that when I learned it were very new for me, including like a little slide and some of these kind of bar chords that I wasn't used to. In fact, I'm not even sure some of the chords that I'm playing, but
we'll figure it out.
I can explain the positioning, but it's I believe in the key of E, and there's like an E, an A, and a D, and some of those chords in there.
So all your basics, right? So 5-4-1 in a way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to start off in kind of a open chord. I'm taking advantage of some open strings here. So we're going to bar on the 7th fret.
Okay.
All right. And
well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you play it through at once, just uninterrupted, and then you can kind of talk people through it and see what we can do here.
All right.
So I'm just going to shut up and let you play.
Very good. All right. Actually, I'm going to make sure I'm on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm going to bar the 7th fret, and we're just going to kind of play it. Because there's some variations. You can do a whole bunch of stuff with it. There's a little bridge that makes it interesting. But this is generally how it goes, kind of. To the bridge, it goes A, let me see, maybe not, B, G, and A.
Okay, that's kind of cool. It's got some movement to it. You can tap your foot. You can. It's a little bit rocking. Yeah,
a little bit of a groove. There's some minor sevenths I think in there, and some kind of some bluesy chords.
Yeah. So you can maybe people can learn if you like to study modes and play with modes. Maybe like an E Dorian will work on that, or something like that, or even you can try some pentatonics.
Yeah, like an E like an E minor kind of something like that. That's like the only one I know, but
Cool.
it will work.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, let's go step by
break it
step.
down a
Looks like
little
you
bit.
start out on E minor.
Yep, but I leave the open E. I kind of hit that low bass open E, and then it's kind of an E. I guess it's E minor 7.
E minor 7. Okay.
So my ring finger is on the 9th fret, 3rd string, and my middle finger is on the 8th fret on that B string. Yep. And sometimes, like when I get groovy, I will.
Groovy, that's a term from the 70s for you young people. We saw it on the Brady Bunch.
I just dated myself, right? I may take my pinky and kind of hammer on kind of that D up here. Yep. And then I slide up from, I guess, a G sharp to an A, at least for the bass.
Yeah, so like an A dominant 7 here.
Mm-hmm. And you can kind of leave most of those strings open. So I cover the E string and I make that A with my thumb. The next note is an open A, and then I have ring finger on the 7th fret, middle finger on the 6th, and the index finger on the 5th. And then you can hit the open E at the bottom too. So that all those sounds kind of work.
Mm-hmm.
And then
that's the fun part of playing guitar. Sometimes you just roam around and see what works.
I found that kind of interesting. I'm like, wow, there's a lot of duplicate notes there, different octaves. It's kind of cool. And then I kind of just do a D chord, like a barred D chord, but I'm only hitting these kind of middle 3 strings there. I kind of just kind of hammer. It's exactly right.
So it's almost like your Rolling Stones group.
Little groove
Yeah,
like that.
little Beast of Burden type of action.
Yep, kind of like a little hammer on maybe.
Okay.
Yep.
So you slide up to the. Okay.
Yep. So we'll take that a couple times here. Down to the B, G, and A.
Cool. Now, is this something that you just kind of crafted out of your own head?
So
or
this
what's
was
the origin of this? 'Cause
I learned the guitar in college, just jamming informally, and there was a song that my buddy played that I was like, that's really cool, and I tried to like imitate him, and I think it kind of morphed into my own little thing.
that's what happens. Exactly.
And I don't know where he got it from. If it's off of a song, if it is, I'm sorry, but nothing that I purposely did. But I really like that little bluesy progression. It just kind of always stuck with me ever since. So.
Cool. Well, that's what the show's all about. We have little just bits and pieces and kind of a skeletal works of what could be a song or something. So there wasn't necessarily a thing in your head where you think, yeah, I want to write a song about X, Y, or Z.
Not really.
I just want to jam. And yeah.
It's just something you kind of pick on. It sounds kind of cool on the electric guitar.
Yeah.
Especially when everybody kind of goes to the bridge, all of a sudden. And I had a friend in high school who played the drums, and so he would really kind of, take me to the bridge, and we, really jam it up,
Yeah.
and we sounded semi-professional.
Cool. Well, if what you hear here inspires you to kind of think creative thoughts and maybe take this piece and develop it further, maybe turn it into something, or even if you just want to, kind of solo over the top of it, record it for yourself, whatever you want to do, feel free. This is not about who owns what or anything. We're not stealing intellectual property here. We're just having fun, enjoying playing the guitar and making music here in the living room. So again, if what you hear inspires you, please film yourself. We're low tech. Just film it on your phone, whatever you've done with it, and submit it. livingroomguitarist@gmail.com. That's livingroomguitarist@gmail.com. We'd love to feature you on the show. Perhaps even have you as a guest. If you feel so inclined, we would love to have you. So we're growing, we're building an audience. Thanks so much for your responses and your comments right there. And we'll see you next time on the Living Room Guitarist as Jason plays this out.
Thank you for having me, Dan.